Welcome back to Action Indoor Sports Birmingham. Sorry for the little bit of a delay, my fault. We're here to watch the Vipers 15s play the Lions 15s. I'm joined here by Finley Moore, who's been helping out with the Vipers. Nice to see you, Finley.
Hi, Kieran.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's good. Third game now. The under-13s won their first game. Not the best performance by the 15s in the first game, but I'm sure they'll look to bounce back.
Yeah, finding it a little bit more difficult to gel with the 15s with that teenage awkwardness moment, aren't they? So yeah, it's going to be interesting here to see how they get along. 5 off the first over so far with 1 ball to go. Zach Healy on strike and Will Montgomery is bowling for the Vipers. Turned around the corner, chance but not taken.
It felt like they were more up for this game actually in the warm-up. They're all getting to know, getting loud. They've said for this 16 overs they're going to try and be as loud as they can be. So it'll be interesting to see. I know Jake Cherry has to make some noise.
He does make a lot of noise, yeah. He's there we go, nice bit of energy in the chant as well. So Issa coming onto bowl, he's an Essex player, a county player. Really good all-rounder for outdoor cricket. He doesn't get a chance to play too much indoor just because of the obviously the logistics of playing, but he's a very good cricketer and a very exciting prospect for.
Bowled well in the first game. So
yeah, he's a good all-rounder. See him up, got a yard I would imagine with this brand new ball as well. That's good pace.
Good shot.
Chance for Mohsin, doesn't hit. Zach gets up the other end. Imagine you've got quite a good seam bowling attack. Henry, left arm quick.
Henry, good bowler.
Ollie's quite quick as well. Arthur's a good in-swing bowler, isn't he? He's quick for his age as well. That's onto the hip nicely. And they get through again. How did you find the 13s game? So you've just been in charge of the 13s game with the Vipers. How did it go?
It's mostly positive. We didn't win this game, but we came close to the Lions. I looked on the scoreboard. We actually bowled 46 extras out of the 79 runs. So really? It's not ideal, but hopefully in the last game we can tighten up and make it 2 out of 3 on the first day.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? The role that extras play. Issa comes in having just bowled one, but a much better ball that time. Chance for Mohsin again, and just a bit wide with the throw. So Issa creating a chance there by hitting a good length.
Seems to be a lot of front foot no balls today. Players struggling to
good shot
change from outdoor cricket to the indoor rules.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. This is an age group where, in my opinion, the talent is arguably higher than any of the other age groups. I just don't think they get to play enough. There's a lot of players who are based away from Derby who good pace but just wide. Not overly sure Mr. Cherry agrees with that one. Yeah, there's a lot of players based away from Derby for this age group, and unfortunately they don't get to play quite as much as what some of the younger age groups do.
It's Anish Patel is back, everyone. Anish Patel is in the building.
He is in
Why has he got in his hand, Kieran?
He's got food, obviously. That's
cake?
it's not a surprise, is it? Nicky's here as well, the oracle of indoor cricket.
It's a big day. Come to watch in the 15 National League, the Super League.
Yeah, this isn't Nationals, mate. This is a step above.
Step up. Anish Patel, back from his party. Seems to have brought some cake.
Bossing Finley around. So Finley is going to be with us. Alfie, that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. So
it's a lovely shot.
Anish, welcome back. And more importantly, welcome to Nikki, who's my favourite Patel, obviously.
She's come to join the commentary team.
Well, that's well bowled by Mohsin there. Finley going back to his role as coach.
We've had Mallory on before with the female perspective.
Yeah.
Now we've got Nikki.
Oh, well bowled, and that's out. Zach bowled off the inside edge.
Who's this bowling here?
Mohsin.
From Essex?
Yeah. Yeah. Nikki, you got a mention earlier. Me and Dave were talking about how you knew skins were a thing, and you obviously knew about skins. So thank you for that. The oracle I called you earlier of indoor cricket.
No problem.
Stalwart of the game. At age 25.
Yeah, mad, isn't it? Started playing before you. Yeah, got you into the game.
When was it? 2000.
My first World Cup, 2007, Bristol, and I was 13.
Big shot, chance for Ollie. He misses. Zach gets the dive out. That's the first dive we've seen from an under 15. From an under 15.
13s.
The 13s do it all the time.
Yeah. And Ollie not using the slap that we saw earlier.
No, where he slapped it from point. Chance, no. I thought he'd got a little nick on that. Not got the greatest of angles. So, Nicky, have you been watching much of the Super League? Is it something you're interested in, or have you just been able to get a bit of time away from indoor? Oh, well bowled. Cherry with a chance.
No, obviously it's been quite a new concept that's been introduced this year.
Yeah.
I think it's been brilliant, especially for the men's. Obviously I've watched quite a few of Anish's games, but also even to just be here today and see so many people here.
Yeah.
And the juniors, it's a really, really good standard. I mean, I think it's been really successful this year, and I mean, hats off to everybody that's been involved.
Yeah, I echo that. I think it's been great to watch. The 13s games are all 4 games have been relatively tight. The 15s, 2 of the teams really stepped up and played well. The Warriors in the first game, you'll be happy to hear, Anish, really stepped up. And then the Lions were dominant in their first game as well. So opportunities now for Vipers to step back. We've got Luke Taylor into the attack. He's a leg spinner down the track.
Chance.
Ooh. Yeah, good call from Alfie to not make the run there. So Nikki, are you looking forward to Melbourne? You're obviously captain of the women's squad. How's it looking for that trip?
Yeah, so we've obviously had our training squad announced, and we had our first kind of a session the other day, and it was a bit in terms of player profiling, but we're really looking forward to getting into the training and kind of seeing where everybody fits into the team. We've got quite a different dynamic this year in terms of a few new players and some really, really good standard of cricketers. I mean, we've had a few people join us from, say, New Zealand. We've had Mallory and a few people join us that haven't played for a few years. Yeah, Gabby Bass, and also the likes of Crofty as well. So see how we get on.
Ollie's disappointed that he's missed from a yard. So just while we're at the juniors, are you going to be working for the under-17 girls? Are you going to be involved in that as well? You were obviously there last year, a couple of years ago with the 17 girls. That's something you're interested in again? Or?
Yeah, I think having put that squad together, and I think even seeing them now, how they've come on and improved. Yeah, most of them play together in their national side, the Derby Lionesses. But yeah, no, I'll always happy to help out, be involved. I think they're gone into the good hands of Dave for the coming tour. I think that's a 22s.
Murphin gives it up the lines. He's sat about 10 yards that way.
Yes, Charlie lad.
Unlucky misfield on the line there for me. So yeah, as someone who looks at the junior pathway quite a lot, I definitely hope you are going to be involved in the 17s girls. You obviously do a great job with them. They mostly still play now National League and have gone on to the 21 squad, so I hope so, and trying to get you a league sorted so you've got some players to pick from.
Yeah, definitely.
Aren't we? RDC tournament maybe, or
I mean, it's a massive aim for us, isn't it, to get a women's Super League going of some kind.
A 6-team tournament or an 8-team RDC tournament or something with just so your player pool is there to be selected.
I mean, the more we can grow the women's game in this country, then, you know, at the minute, with obviously 3 relatively strong sides in the National League, which is obviously the Leopards, Birmingham Leopards, London Balls of Fire, and the Treetop Warriors, which is Sheedy's ladies' team. And if we can get, you know, the other 2 sides are a bit younger. But if we can get to, you know, 32 players, 40 players, you know, of a similar standard, Women's Super League will be on the way, and that'll be fantastic, I think, for the women.
I think that's a definite aim for personal aim. I'm not to get a player pool so large that a good, strong Super League could be added in as well. Just going back to the game here, so we've got Henry Porter bowling,
quick.
left arm quick, and he's just took a wicket with a good bit of fielding as well down in the front court. I wasn't sure if it was Luke or Arthur in the front court, but good wheels. Chance again. Oh, and the slap a little bit wide this time. So
and Henry is again.
Yeah.
Right in there.
Probably having a word as well. He's got Eamon and Harry to bowl at. So Eamon and Harry played pretty well in the first game for the Lions. Harry, a big physical batsman who gets the ball down and up nicely. Oh, yeah, he's got good wheels, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's quick. He's 13, 14?
13, I think.
13, yeah, very good wheels for 13-year-olds.
Yeah, I'm sure he's in the younger year group of the 2. Obviously, for those of you who are not quite as sure about the way our junior system works, we obviously line it up to World Cup years.
Looks like he's got a bit of fire in him as well.
Yeah, and another wicket, and he's celebrated it, he's enjoyed it. Yeah, so
Leicester lad, Nicky, Leicester lad.
Is he? Good old Leicester.
I reckon Finley's enjoyed that one as well. This is his protege, I imagine. No?
Yeah, he taught Finley everything he knows.
Yeah, we line up our indoor competitions with the World Cup ages, so these guys are sort of 13, at this point. Aiming to be under 15, or sorry, around 15 for the World Cup.
Yeah, 2021.
And Joburg. So it's been a good over, -8 here, and this is a good batting skin. There's definitely no. Oh, I bowled again. Yeah, it's definitely a good batting skin. Eamon batted well, Harry batted well in the first game, and yet been put under real pressure there by it. Henry, who's took 2 wickets in the over.
Yeah, it's a brilliant start to the skin. Is it first over to skin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brilliant start to the skin, that, for the bowling side. Pegged it back beautifully there.
So it looks like it's going to be Captain Ollie Kellogg. Cousin.
Yeah, Nicky, you know Leah, obviously. That's the cousin to Ollie. Played in the Birmingham side, is that right?
Yeah, she did once upon a time. She's got into football quite a lot now, but she's still playing for Derbyshire Ladies. She captains the outdoor side, I do believe.
In he goes.
And a wicket, Cherry.
It's a lovely ball. Cherry mopping up behind the stumps.
Yeah. Yeah, really pleased with the Vipers, by the way. I know, just for those of you that are watching from home, they lost in the first game. They didn't play to their potential. And interestingly, they didn't require Finlay to discuss that. They went and had a chat with themselves and sort of said to each other, you know what, we didn't do our best there. Let's really bring as much as we can to this next game. Their warm-up was a lot more slick, a lot more intense, and I feel like they've brought that into the first innings.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're not questioning the World Cup umpire Chris Mosley now, because we're pretty sure he's the best umpire in the country.
Oh, are we? We
Yeah.
decided that.
I've decided that.
Number
yeah.
one.
Number one.
He'll like that, he will.
Rory's still very good, obviously.
Yeah.
When you see
him
Rory.
every 5 years.
Yeah. We can say that knowing he's not watching.
Where is Rory?
I imagine he's in Duffield somewhere or something like that. I don't know. He's somewhere in Derbyshire.
So, Nick, you mentioned that Leah plays football. Obviously, you play a bit of hockey. Other girls obviously do other sports. You think it's important to have those transferable skills in sport? You know, be able to play. You know, how do those skills come into the indoor game potentially? Or
Yeah, I think definitely having played a lot of different sports from when I was younger, it's always been nice to have a variety of sports. I'm a firm believer of just concentrating on one, and doing it too much from a younger age can potentially put you off a little bit when you become older. But there's a lot of girls, you'll find a lot of them play football, a lot of them play netball, and not just in terms of transferable skills, but also kind of team ethoses, mentalities. You can bring that all from different sports into cricket.
I completely agree. Completely agree. Look at Finlay in the back corner playing with a bat. It didn't last long, did he? Just coaching.
No. Oh yeah, that's got a bit of weight to it, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Look.
What, 2'6", 2'7"?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying, isn't it?
By the way, my
Not
shot.
sure who he's asking, because there's no one there.
No, that's his imaginary friend.
He's lost all his friends. Cherry comes in then, and unfortunately beaten to the 3 net. He's not managing to get over the front half there, so not someone who plays a huge amount of indoor at the minute.
Is this cherry bowling? Did you say?
Cherry bowling, yeah.
It's a very good
Outdoor
gloveman.
keeper.
Yeah, very good gloveman.
Actually, is on to be one of the, I'm imagining, one of the Derbyshire keepers this year, but started keeping it indoor.
Oh really?
He did, yeah. He didn't keep.
That's
before
interesting.
that. Swung.
I just enjoyed it so much that he's carried it on in the outdoor game.
Went into outdoor and learned how to keep for outdoor.
And what do you think he's trying to look a little bit of away shape by the looks of it?
Yeah, he actually bowled spin for a long time, and then he's
Yeah, he
switched.
got a bit off spin, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh, missed chance there.
Missed chance.
Yeah, you don't need to throw that hard. Or you need to hit. Yeah, he bowled a lot of spin, and I think he's decided actually with the new ball I'll get it to swing a little bit. He plays a lot of men's, so he might have a bit more exposure to the new ball.
Well, what do you reckon to? Is there any room in the indoor game for potentially an over of seam early on with the over spin to follow later on? What do you reckon, guys?
I mean, some of the Sri Lankans did it, didn't they?
Yeah, Roshan, I believe, open. Yeah, bowled first 4 overs a pair. Sorry, and bowled
And
away
chance
swing.
taken.
I think you do get, with the new ball, once you've still got that shine, you do get that extra bit of skid and bounce, I think.
You're someone who's bowled seam up and spin, aren't you?
Yeah, I have.
I haven't.
Been doing a lot of seam, but a bit of leg spin recently, just looking after my back, but I think I'll be going back to seam.
Well, yeah, interesting. I actually think it's quite useful. I'm a big believer in creating matchups. So depending on, okay, I'm asked to bowl against this person, and Anish, you're going to be happy here. I've got a bit of food coming.
Oh.
Yeah, and you create a matchup. So I know this person is weaker against spin, so I might go spin against them. We've got Arthur Lacey coming onto bowl at 2 of his Derbyshire teammates. He got a hat trick in the first game, bowling his big in swing. Let's see how he goes here. 2, Harry gets it away quite comfortably.
What I like about this age group, actually, it's a bit weird, is that the 13s, things go wrong and they kind of know things go wrong. They don't really say much.
Yeah.
15s now, they know things are going wrong, and you can definitely just see it on their face. Like, they're aware. They let people know.
Yeah.
And I think as you get a bit older, then you realise actually positivity rather than negativity.
Definitely.
Oh, Mr. Sheed. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello. Mr. Patel. Hello.
Hello, Sheedy.
How are you?
Very well, how are you?
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so Kieran's just going to nip off for a spot of lunch. So it'll be me and Nikki and potentially Sheed. Not quite sure yet. He's got lunch too. So just me and Nikki for the time being.
I don't go fetch other people lunch and not have any myself.
So Arthur bowling here. Skin on 3. 2 balls to go. Ooh. And a third ball opportunity, the last ball of the skin. Nikki, key situation. Just got to not lose a wicket here, really.
Yeah, for the batters, definitely just trying to make bat on ball. I think the key is communication on a third ball.
And then
I think
lost the wicket. Yeah. Looks like just back away in a hack there rather than just get in line and block it. So that's skin -2. -2 for the second pair from the Lions. Score of 28. So it's not that bad a score. The first pair kind of went big with 30. 28 a little bit below par. But if this pair can come out on 20 as well, I think they'll be in a comfortable position going into the last skin. And Cherry to bowl a second over. So let's see what he goes with, Nikki. We're going to see him or spin.
I reckon he'll stick with his little away swingers.
Yeah, he's warming up for that, isn't he? And in he goes. And that's a good start. What are the key things, Nikki, then, when these guys are picking their bowlers, as a captain yourself, are you looking at the batters, their weaknesses, etc., or are you going, right, our strength in the bowling is here, here and here, and if we think we need wickets, we're going to bring on that person? How would you be looking to go about innings?
I'd say a mixture of both, actually. As a team, match awareness has always been, we played together for so long, it's been quite a strength of ours, and I think especially in terms of finals, semi-finals, if we know a certain batter struggles with spin, for example, they do struggle when somebody can bowl at their legs, we tend to not have a bowling order as such and play to the batter's weaknesses. Similarly, again, if we know we're fighting for a skin, it's the last over, we'll put on somebody who usually tends to take wickets or can bowl quite tight lines.
Drilled to the back net there, it's a lovely shot.
It's a great shot.
Important. Yeah, that's an important part of the game as well. You've got to put away the bad ball, and 5 scored there. It's a lovely shot. So it's Lawrence Burton on strike here. Short ball, the line's good. Chance. Would have been close with the hit. I think he was just there, and the over. So a great start for the third pair. So quite a reasonably strong batting pair. I've watched Lawrence bat before, and he's technically correct, gets behind it nicely, plays his cricket at Nottinghamshire. So 11 off the first, if they can get anywhere 25 plus, it leaves the game in a really good place.
Helps out that second skin as well if they can spread it over evenly.
Yeah, I mean, bad skins happen.
Yeah, all the time.
Doesn't matter if how good you are as a batsman. That sometimes the fielding just clicks. Things always seem to hit the stumps, or the bowlers just seem to bowl.
That's really nice.
Luke Taylor, I believe, bowling here. So, Nikki, a key thing, I don't know whether it's the same in the women's and girls game now, but with the juniors, we found shots, a great shot. Up and down off the back net, just playing it safe, getting to the other side. I'm not sure if it's the same in women's game, but a lot of the juniors now, there's a lot of spinners.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've seen over the years in women's cricket progress, the amount of spinners that are playing the game?
I think definitely, if we're talking outdoor, there's a lot more spinners. It's no name fact that sometimes it's definitely harder to play for most of us when there's pace off the ball. I think in indoor, we're probably short of a few female spinners. But there's definitely been a few more of the juniors that have come through that are releasing it nicely. Eccleston, she's class.
Oh, that's well bowled. Drawing the batsman down there. Misses it, and a stumping by Cherry again.
Nice bit of flight there.
You know, we've only been here for about 6 overs, but seen Cherry get a good amount of stumpings already, so very handy to have a gloveman behind the stump, especially that knows what they're doing, you know, not just a makeshift keeper. Again, linking that to the women's game, you guys have got three
yeah, we
very,
do.
very good keepers in your training squad.
Gabby, Katie and India we're lucky to have, but no, all of them.
Chance. Just rushed it. Bowlers and Chance as well? No.
No, they've missed it.
And just as we said how well he's done behind the stumps.
I know, we've jinxed him. You've jinxed him. I'm
good at that. Yeah. Need to move. So Henry back on again.
Another third ball situation.
Yeah, from what I've seen though, he's obviously quite a destructive bowler. So interesting they've gone to him in the 11th here. I'd like to know why. It's a wicket.
Yeah. I think they probably feel if they can get this skin down, it'll put a lot of pressure on for that last pair.
We don't know who the last pair is. Kieran's next to me. Do you know who's batting last? No. So it'd be interesting to see whether they've just gone for the kill now, or you know what the next batting pair's like. But whatever it is, it's worked. They've got the wicket. Be looking for another one here. A chance keepers then? No. For the viewers at home on the other court, Hurricanes playing the Warriors. They are on 83. The fourth skin over there. I think there's 1 or 2 overs left, so 83 score. And Porter in. And a leg side wide. So final ball. If they can get another wicket here, I think they'll feel they're right on top of the game. It's a great shot. And Henry finishes with 2 overs, 3 wickets for -7. So a brilliant bowling performance from him.
It'd be interesting to see who they bowl for this last over as well.
What would your aim be, Nikki? Who would you be bringing on?
I'd just try and contain here now. Don't want them to get. They've had a good first 3 overs there. You don't want them to get away with a 25 skin here.
Yep. So Issa, Rahman coming on to bowl. Guys, we're joined by Kieran again. He's munched that
Finished
down
his
very
KFC.
quickly. Very quickly. Must have been hungry.
Yeah, I don't mess about.
So Issa for him to bowl. Issa, what are we looking for here? A bit of seam, by the looks of it.
Away swing. Got a yard, tall. Good batter and bowler. Been working a lot on the Essex pathway. I'm pretty sure they back him here to pick up one.
So, you say he's from Essex. How have you gone about bringing in these youngsters from all over the country, Kieran? Obviously, just a bit we mentioned Essex. I've heard up north mentioned a couple of times,
Yorkshire.
Northumberland way.
Yeah, so there's a few ways.
Lancashire.
Social media is just such a powerful tool these days. So obviously the Action Indoor Cricket page for Instagram, the players share it, the players post on it, and what you tend to find is they play against each other at outdoor cricket. Parents run accounts and sort of come across these things, and that's how it got going really. Talking to Isa's dad on Instagram, he posted videos about cricket. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. And then obviously for clubs like talking to up north in Yorkshire, just social media, just go on Twitter and sort of looking at who's playing indoor cricket, search for the tags, etc. And yeah.
And if you're a viewer at home, you're new to the game, first time watching it potentially on the stream, or just watching a mate play and they want to get involved, what do you advise? Just getting in touch on social media? Is that?
Yeah, I think that's probably the easiest way these days. I'm not going to give my mobile number out on YouTube, but yeah, get in touch with us on Facebook, Action Indoor Cricket England, or on Instagram. Yeah, we'll get you playing.
It's a lovely shot, and well fielded at the back by Kellogg.
Ollie. Interesting, he's a monster at main, but you often find him in kids' games at receiver because the ball goes there quite a lot. So.
And Nikki was absolutely spot on. This pair worked their way back up to 24. Yeah, I think they finished 24. 24, no, plus 1, 25. So absolutely bang on with 25.
Told you she was the oracle.
The oracle. She knew what the skin was. Now she knows.
She's been playing since '92.
It's a long time.
Born in '94, something like that.
So Nikki, 53, 3 skins, happy? Or
Yeah, do you know, it's given that last skin a little bit of confidence to come in, and if they get 20, that's a nice target on the board for them to defend.
So we have batting Kieran.
So I just got to get a better view. Sam.
Apparently you're batting.
Kieran,
No, it's not me. Oh, Sam and Sai, sorry. Of course it is. Couldn't quite see.
I'm going to go
Snell
back to
batting
my
on the other.
usual seat now.
Yeah, I
feel
feel
better.
mine, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel better over here.
Kick Nicky out. What is this you've been eating, by the way? What is it?
So,
Nutella.
I've been at a 50th.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't really, it's my mom's brother's 50th, so a bit of Nutella cheesecake that was. But like most things, very fussy, so didn't actually eat the non-biscuit part of it.
That's a nice shot. Clipped.
Chance
though. No. Just looking at the score, so 17 the score. Off the 3-0.
Mid-party.
2 overs bowled so far. Tazim coming on to bowl at Sunel on that court. 2 Warwickshire
nice.
teammates. That's a nice battle. Will bowling here. Angles in, beats the bat on the outside edge, and Cherry tidies up
That
and
looks
nearly.
out to me, and it looked to me that World Cup umpire Chris Mosley was typing in the dot and looking at the scoreboard.
I'm not
I
sure.
missed that.
I'm not sure, but yeah, Sai got caught in the first game, switched off a little bit. He's quite new to indoor, and he seems to have switched off a couple of times now. And he's going to do it again. Cherry could have got him there. Kabir would have got him. So Sunel and both courts, Sunel and Sam
Third
here,
ball on
both on
both
third
courts.
ball.
Let's see who can convert then. Oh, and one of the very, very few that Cherry's missed today. And on the other court, it's well bowled, but Sunil using all of his experience just to get body and bat behind ball and playing it in front of himself and running over it nicely.
Sunel looks really good on that court.
Yeah, he's been playing for Warmley, men's team in the leagues here with Neil Ginnivan, Gwynaivan, sorry. And Jamie Hall and the guys here, Jack Bromley. So I've seen him and he has improved a lot.
Yeah. Demolished it. Let's get a quick question about food. Obviously, I've eaten it all. Yeah, the Warwickshire lads always seem to come in and play well, don't they? It's obviously a strong county.
Yeah, extremely strong.
Kellogg to bowl. Mosley just dominating the game,
He
doesn't
loves
he?
it.
He dominates the game.
It's a lovely shot on the far court by Sunil.
Well bowled. Chance to the top, we've gone the wrong end. Just a little bit of chat needed.
It's very quiet this game so far, Kieran. It's not.
All the 15s games are quiet. The 13s game went quiet, to be fair, last.
Oh, and a drop catch.
Yeah. Opportunity. Did it hit Ollie?
I mean, he dropped it. Didn't he?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought he dropped it. I didn't realise it had. Chance at the
It's
top.
good to see that Ollie generates a lot of bounce.
Yeah, well, he's
Not
6 foot.
that quick, but the bounce he gets just throwing the batsman off a little bit.
6 foot plus. 6 foot jealous.
By any chance, is he from Staffordshire?
No, he's not. He's from
No.
Spondon. Oh,
Ah,
brilliant
that's a great
fielding,
bit of
Issa.
fielding by Issa. Direct hit.
Yeah, fantastic.
The
that.
zingers are flashing.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. Good pick-up. Realised that the danger end was going to be the to the non-strikers end, and then hit. So we're in for a good game here. 55 the score at the moment. I'm pretty sure Finley will be happy.
I'm not sure he's happy at all much at the minute. He never smiles anymore.
He's under a lot of pressure, isn't he, as team manager?
Yeah. The pressures of management are getting to
I
him.
just love that Anish is making himself as unhelpful as possible here. Nicky is straddling the chair.
Oh.
He's beat the outside edge again. Any danger of Anish moving so he can get Nicky back on strike? Fight.
Showdown on commentary.
Sister will win. Same as in a game of top trumps, I imagine. I reckon Nicky's card would be better than Anish's in top trumps.
Because she cheats half the time.
What?
No, her card would be better than yours, not she'd beat you.
Yeah, because she cheats.
Yeah. No, look,
We all know
he doesn't know what I mean, does he?
he
Which is why you win and he loses. So Sai's a powerful batsman. He's going to look to score quickly. He's got a spinner here, Mosin, leggy bowling.
Nice to see him going back to the spin there.
Yeah,
It's a nice shot as well.
yeah, good feet. He has played 6 matches in his entire life, I think. So that's Sunil dominating over there again.
Yeah, he just hit another beautiful 5 on that side.
And that's well played from Sam as well. He's just, it's difficult to go forward to a leg spinner. We've seen that for the kids, and what he's done there is he's played it nice and late and then ran over the top of it.
Oh,
Big
got
sweep.
booming
No
sweep
talk,
without
no
chance,
talk.
and it's out.
Oh, Luke, very
Direct
nice.
hit, Luke Taylor. Little left-handed slap,
Yeah.
hitting the stumps. I think the batsman there not communicating and running on the shot
Yeah.
and a run out. So this skin sitting on 1, and the Vipers will be extremely happy.
It's a really impressive comeback because they haven't had an adult telling them exactly this is what you must do. They've had Finley there helping, and I'm sure he has helped. But they've essentially worked this out for themselves.
He's patrolling the back of the court. You can see him on screen there in the black and red
Of the Vipers.
of the Vipers. He loves it. Absolutely loves it.
Yeah, the Lego man. Well bowled.
pace, well bowled.
Oh, well stopped off the net as well. I think it might have just hit the net after, actually.
Just trickled on.
No,
Just-
Arthur's not happy there.
And final ball, a run out chance. No one's awake. No one's awake, and there is a run out.
That is daft.
Yeah,
I think they think it's over.
I thought it was over,
Yeah,
yeah.
they thought it was over.
I mean, you see that in the men's game a lot as well, so, and the women's. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
happened to me not long
abnormal.
ago. To be honest, I'm going to blame it on the black country accent. I'm not quite sure they all understand what's going on. Kieran's in absolute shock.
He's had to put his microphone down.
Kieran's put the microphone
I mean-
down. He's gone.
They've literally had a chat in the middle of an over of an indoor game.
Oh, and another wicket.
That's a 10
One
run swing.
brought 2.
That's a 10-run change.
Yeah.
The frustrating thing is, Sai got caught sleeping in the first game on stream and has just done it again.
Yeah, like you said, though, he is new. It does take
Of
some
course
getting
it
used
is,
to.
of course it is, yeah.
I can't tell you back in 2000 and what would it have been?
You can't tell me,
7,
you can.
8. The amount of times Gab Bishop man-canned me as a youngster, 16, 17 years old. Yeah, just had to learn the hard way. And also, I got done when I first started with the keeper fake throwing it to top, and I ran. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looked back up, got out that way as well.
Chance here.
Oh!
Arthur through the legs. And then,
Looking for the double run, no, they're not taking it.
Not interested in it.
yeah, I'm very happy they didn't.
So Ollie
They'll
smiling
do well
at the back
just to try
here.
and get the 2s and get back up to 0 here.
Yeah. Arthur with his leg cutter that we were
Fielded.
working on. A
One
chance.
again.
Nope.
Very tight fielding.
Yeah, Henry's done well in there actually. He's quite a big lad as well.
Yeah, his reactions look really good.
Oh, down at 3. Yeah. Not quite sure he meant it to go there.
No, I'm
but I
not.
think they'll take the down up 3 there.
Yeah. Intent, showed intent, and he was rewarded for it. Okay, so 3 balls left. Arthur comes in, it's short. And it's misfielded, but Ollie gets a chance for the flick.
I think he'd have been just in there, but a lovely flick
Timberlake.
nonetheless. Nikki, so you're off to New
Yes,
Zealand
Anish.
tonight, tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, my
tomorrow
flight's
morning.
at
As are you,
1
Anish.
o'clock, or is it 5 a.m. Anish?
I get confused, to be honest. I don't know what. In my life at the minute, I thought I was coming back earlier. I'm not.
No. I'm a bit nervous for Anish travelling on his own.
Is he?
Yeah, he's travelling on his own. It's probably the first time, is it not?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know how he's...
Be there to look after him.
No.
Who's holding his passport?
He's even packed his own bags. I'm quite impressed.
Tried the
No,
leg cutter, but there's a chance.
Sal was unlucky there.
Tricked on the third ball. Tricked on the third ball.
I tell you, these juniors, these under 13s, they cannot get enough of it.
I know.
I literally driving out earlier, having our own mini indoor game outside of the car park.
They weren't. I told them they weren't allowed.
Yeah.
Like I actually told them they weren't allowed.
Yeah, in the car
No
park.
wonder your cricket balls go missing, Anish.
In the K. I
I think we
can,
can make a new nickname. We need to find out what Baby Badger is.
For Spencer.
Baby Badger.
Baby Badger.
Let me find out.
Now you find out what that's called.
Yeah, you're right. To be fair, he absolutely loves it. I can't believe that because they asked me, can we? And I said no, and they've still gone and done it. They're cheeky kids.
Well,
All right. We best not get any injuries, otherwise I will be unhappy. So 45 again, not out of the game though. The Lions were very impressive with the ball in the first game, and they had some really good fielding going on as well. So it wouldn't surprise me one little bit to see them apply lots of pressure with the ball.
yeah, I mean, we know even at an international standard, 45, you can still definitely be in the game. So it all depends on how they contain it, what wickets they take, and kind of, like you say, if they get a roll with the wickets and keep it coming.
Yeah, Charlie, if you're still watching, Charlie Murphy, what do you reckon is going to happen here, Charlie? Drop us a comment. Just tell us what you think is going to happen. Just looking at the other court, let's see how it's going over there. 83
They're going well.
for the Hurricanes, 44. Yeah, strong start.
Really,
for
really
the
exciting.
Warriors.
I've done the research,
Yeah.
guys. A baby badger is nothing more exciting than called a cub.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
a
Spencer is a cub.
he's a cub.
Yeah, baby badger.
Oh, the ultimate
I
cub.
think I prefer baby badger.
Baby Badger.
Or baby badge.
Baby Badge.
Yeah.
The height of intellectual conversation. Yeah, the Hurricanes over there, they just need some wickets. They've obviously got Tazim to bowl who can bring pressure through that. Harris, another leg spinner. Tom is a decent bowler who bowls nice and quick. Luca, I think, is bowling right now. Let's see if he can build a wicket on the third ball chance. No, Linus just tucks it for one, takes the run. So we're back. The wheels of side to open up. He's got a yard, he's quite tall. And he's coming in at Cherry to start with. That is quick. It's a no ball, but it was quick. Quickest bowler on show, Anish.
Sorry, mate.
Just have a little watch for Sai here. Quickest bowler in the tournament, I think. Perhaps.
I'm going to say no.
No, Henry.
I still think Henry, yeah.
Bit quicker.
I think Sai may look a bit quicker because of his height.
Yeah,
the bounce he gets.
The ball before really took off, so looked very quick.
On a beamer.
Oy. Adam Shepherd special, something about the Lions. Showing his claws.
Oh!
Oh, it's a no ball
No
for
ball
height.
for height.
It's a great catch, though. Fantastic catch. Sai comes in again, short again.
Good shot.
Yeah, really nice. You can't really go short, Ollie. He's that tall that he still can get on top of it. That's hit me in the head, and it's massively a no ball at you.
That's gone nowhere near my head. It's way over.
Yeah, front foot
Been a
no
lot
ball
of
again.
extras here.
Really struggling
Got
with that.
the Vipers off to a flying start.
Small margins though, because he's created a wicket that obviously was a no ball, but if it had not been a no ball and he took the catch, he'd be quite happy.
We're looking to take some wickets in this over, hopefully. Just get them back down and get on a level playing field for the skin.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously Ollie and Jake have gone for the big skin, the 30 skin. They're, we would argue, the strongest batting pair the Vipers have, and they've gone for the big skin. Would you have necessarily gone down that route, Anish, or would you have left them for a smaller skin?
I think they're doing the right thing,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Make sure you're talking to the mic. Anish,
Sorry, I think they've done the right thing there.
Yeah.
It's a very strong batting pair.
Yeah. So one of my favourite little canny cricketers here, Alfie Kelly. He's not the quickest bowler. He was messaging us earlier, wasn't he, as he was travelling up?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, really, really canny bowler. He's got a back of the hand slower ball, a cutter. That was the off cutter.
And the difference there, I don't know if you heard that on the camera at home, but these two...
Yeah, they've managed to get one in there.
The calling so far has been absolutely phenomenal. Cherry, the ball's gone up and down there, reasonably high, but not sure it's going to hit the net and come down. He shouted no very early and very loud.
Yeah.
And then Kellogg's called through for the overthrow.
It's these game sense skills that
It's a shot.
that often make a big difference. I've been working with Derbyshire under 11s, and the coach that I work with is an Australian who Ben. He's very good. He's very interested in sort of game sense, the ability of a player in a game situation. We can look at players in a net all we like. We can look at players on closed skills, and sometimes you don't actually understand them as a player until you see them in a game. I think we're getting that here. These two are people who play lots of games. There's a slow ball.
It's a bad ball.
It's a great
Puts away. That's a great shot by Cherry.
Just got the length on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a full toss.
If you're going to bowl a slower ball, you want it to hit a good length so that it kicks up and bounces.
Yeah, because the yellow balls tend to do that. They tend to get an extra bounce.
They do.
That's a great
That's
shot.
a lovely shot.
I'm really enjoying watching these two bat.
He's just giving them a bit of room, isn't he? And they're just putting them away. Yeah,
Advancing the dunk shots, though. That's two really good shots.
he's got to try and tie them up onto leg stump a little bit more. And swing it from there.
Yeah, I agree. Lines are a little bit too wide at the moment. If they can look to bring them a little bit straighter.
So, guys at home, viewers at home, we've got a useless fact of the day. And the useless fact of the day has been brought to us by Adam Hackett, sitting to my left.
Here we go.
So, the fact is, did you know that opposite sides of a dice always add up to 7?
Oh, it's weird, isn't it? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, so all sides add up to 7. Don't know why, don't know the reason, but that's our useless fact
Isn't
of the
it?
day.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
Yeah. Isn't that supposed to be a probability? To me.
Yeah. So it's even.
Yeah. Anyway. Ollie, chance for a run out, but fumble into the net and 3 scored.
3 scored. And the coach walking by, not
Mr.
happy.
Murphin.
Mr.
Yeah.
Murphin.
Yeah,
not happy.
Not as happy as he was earlier. Well
That
played.
smile's gone.
That really does sum up coaching junior
Juniors.
cricket, by the way.
I
The
was
Lions
thinking
were
that.
absolutely outstanding on all fronts earlier and just not quite bringing it in this one. And I doubt anything is different. Harry in here, that's a good length, but misfield at the front, so 2 scored. Fantastic start for the Vipers. They're 32 and they've still got plenty of time left.
I've had the privilege of working with these two a little bit on their batting, during last year's EPP.
Just some one-on-ones, that's
it's
nice.
Fantastic to see how they're going, Kieran.
Do you know something, and I say this as somebody who is involved in their pathway, and I'm not criticising, but Ollie is not in the Derbyshire pathway. Doesn't get a gig. I'm not sure why.
That surprises me.
Might have to ask at some point. Well played, Cherry. That was a better length from
well,
Harry.
with your newfound role, you can
Yeah, maybe I can ask.
be a bit nosy and find out a few questions.
It's not really my business, is it? But I just think he's a very good player. I coached against his team in a district competition last year, and he turned up and he ran the warm-up. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was weird. He just turned up, ran the warm-up, no problem.
So, interesting one, Nicky Kieran, 34 after 3, chasing 45. If this compare come out on 46, deflating for the Lions?
100% think that they're going for that.
Yeah.
Lawrence is about to come on and bowl some leg spin. I 100% think that these two will go back net if necessary.
Yeah, and there we go.
Just as you said that.
Yeah. They will be trying to get ahead of this again. Ahead of their score.
Before, Kieran? Have you ever been in
As
that
a fielding
you played?
team, I have, yeah.
Yeah, and how was it?
Yeah, difficult.
So important, I think, just for them to regroup at the end of this skin if that does happen, and have a little chat, because there's still skins to be won, still points to be won. If you get on a roll, you never know what can happen. Indoors a funny game like that.
And that's the thing with this game. It's not always about that end total. If you take 2 skins off a good team or 2 skins off a team that are quite clearly winning, I mean, that's easily just as good as a result for you.
Yeah, and we found in the 17s and men's as well that there's quite an interesting variation that can occur in weeks. Oh, there's a chance. Cherry has assumed that was a wide, I think. Just taking himself off to the corner to have a word. As an umpire himself, he'll know the mistake he's made.
So, unless if things go drastically wrong for the Lions, I can't see them overtaking the overall score now. But important they don't lose a wicket here and bring the skin back into question. They've done so well to get up to 33.
Agreed. Lawrence has bowled a good over here. We'll bowl again.
Yeah, and Cherry doing the right thing there.
Cherry will dot this up, I think.
I think he's already telling Ollie to stay.
Yeah. It is important, have to remember, to keep that skin.
Ollie would go for this, you know. Knowing the kids that are there. Ollie would have gone... Cherry will dot. Ollie would have gone for it.
Yeah. So, Kieran, 33, it's a great start. Strongest batting pair on the Vipers side?
Yeah, in my opinion. And, Mosin's still to come.
And Mrs. Cherry just going to walk by us. Extremely happy by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Proud of her son's efforts there.
As you would be. Didn't know you might get cheaper train tickets.
Does that actually work for the trains?
I'm always on the trains, aren't I? So. Okay, so how are we on the other court? 48 the score on the other court. 50, sorry, now. So Hugo, another leggy.
Jam-packed with leg spinners.
They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. They tend to be successful in the UK, you know. Kids are not great players of spin.
It's a great shot.
Beautiful shot.
Great shot by Mosin.
Yeah. Henry's gone round the houses to get in, but yeah. Out, back in.
Probably giving a few a stare on the way through as well.
Yeah. So Hugo in now to the right-handed Henry. Played nicely off the back foot, actually. Nice and softly under his eyes. Wonder if he's got a googly in him, Anish.
Let's have a look.
Well played.
Well played.
Well fielded by Lawrence as well. Good energy to get to the ball. Creates a third ball chance. Nicky, as a leggy, where would you be bowling here?
Third ball.
I look to bowl quite wide down leg, just because a lot of people leave it and think it's going to be a wide, but actually when you can get that turn back in.
Yeah.
How much are you spinning it?
Nicky turns it a lot, especially the one where she got me stumped.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's a great shot again.
Yeah, beautiful.
Lovely shot.
Why are we not running there?
But Mosin, so far so good, looks solid. Two good shots.
Mosin as a batter especially is possibly one of the stronger players in the comp. Interesting decision not to run there. Do you think the fact that they don't have a huge score to chase has impacted that?
Maybe you're right. I just thought that the non-striker kind of made his mind up early by the looks of it.
Zach, come on the ball.
Maybe, it didn't go so far up the net either, so he might have thought the fielder was going to get a hand on it.
Yeah. Yes, that's quite true.
Viewers at home, scores on the other court. The Warriors chasing 83. They are 63 in the 11th over, so on course by the looks of it to get that total. A couple of wickets here as we speak, potentially.
So Zach coming in, third ball chance, played nicely to the leg side and rushed a little bit by Alfie, but not too badly. He needed to hit, didn't he? So he went for the direct hit. Zach in the painter trainers that are becoming more and more popular in indoor. Tidy.
Looks like he's swinging that quite nicely back into the right-hander.
Yeah, I'm not sure they look after the balls that well, though, Anish.
No, I'm not seeing
a lot of shining, are you? I'll be fuming in outdoor.
And that's deliberately across him.
Yeah.
Smart young cricketer, Zach.
He is. He makes good decisions at good times. And interestingly, he's got variations to, so he's got options. Is this third ball? It is. Oh. Got away with that one a little bit there. Bit of a lower arm, wasn't it? Zach in again. It's just toying with him on that outside stump. 4 off the over. This is an opportunity for this pair. They've really got to try and put pressure on, because let's say if you could get them down to a -10 and create some sort of pressure on the third pair, all of a sudden we could get on a bit of a roll.
Yeah.
Say we, I'm not attached to any team, but I'm always on the fielding team, me. Aiming to bowl, lots of variations. Is that outdoor? It's not much longer than this.
And in he goes. It's a lovely line of that.
Really nice line. Another third ball opportunity here. Let's have a look where he's going to bowl it.
Got to try and challenge the outside edge for me.
Yeah.
Catch? No.
They do wildly throw it a lot, don't they? It's just through the legs. The guy's in. There's no chance of run out.
Why not? I think
Just
that's
through the legs.
he's gone for there.
Let's see where it goes. Aiming in again. Chance again. The up down. No run. The up down does work a surprising amount in junior cricket.
Yeah.
Hit the roof and come straight down. Oh, that's the first one I think he's gone seam upwards, because it's swung, hasn't it? The others I think he's gone slightly different.
No ball. No ball.
Third ball opportunity, is it? No, one's wide, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think they've actually batted pretty well here so far. They've had quite a few third ball chances and not lost too many wickets, so. Tucked away, another dot. You have to take the dots, don't you?
Yeah, I mean now it's third ball. New bowler. If I am on that court, I would suggest that they have to get a wicket here.
I'd go Hugo here. Leg spinner, 2 right-handers, try and challenge the outside edge.
I think it's just bold to look at having 2 fielders on
the leg.
On the leg. He angles it in really, really nicely.
Yeah, most of the balls he bowls are a cutter. Nikki just saying she wants to see 2 on the leg side for him, for Eamon. Just with him bowling all those cutters and slower balls, I think that's a good idea. So we're third ball, they've gone with Sam.
That's a lovely shot.
Yeah, he's just
really got back and across there, in line with it.
It's got to be fuller for me. It's got to go fuller.
Yeah, he got his line right, it just needed to be a little bit fuller.
Yeah.
Chance bowler's end.
Yeah.
And given.
Chance to run or not? I'm not
no,
sure he got
I
it
don't think
down
so.
and
I think it's just flat into the net, straight into the fielder's hands, and a great turn and throw.
That it's not the case because Mosen doesn't play all the time at Derby, but at Derby you could easily win there.
Yeah, that's true.
The nets are softer, so you could easily get in. Could have got in there in New Zealand as well. The centre in New Zealand had a double net around the bottom half. Bold. That's nicely played as well. Tazim coming on the far court to challenge Sacha and Jay. So yeah, I just think this pair's not really been able to get the ball down and up, so they have to take a dot. There's not it's not quite as easy to get.
Third ball, guys.
Get the ball in.
Scores must change.
That's another third ball. Have you been an umpire, Anish?
Sorry, what's that, mate?
Have you been an umpire?
I wish.
Yes, he's been called
You know,
many
it's
names.
part of the game of cricket, so naturally, love it.
I actually hate it and would never do it again if I didn't have to.
No.
Never umpire.
I've not
Well,
umpired for a
bowled.
while
Good
now,
looking
but
shot.
Chance.
That's keeper's
Oh,
end.
oh.
And take
Yeah,
it.
lovely fielding.
nice hands by the keeper there.
Yeah, really good all-round fielding performance there.
Bit of momentum.
This is
on
what the
field
Lions.
side.
The Lions did do this really well in the first game. They fielded really well. They created chances in most pairs.
They're not out of it, guys.
No, they're not.
You know, they're not out of this game.
Two more Derbyshire lads coming in then. So Luke Taylor and Arthur Lacey coming in. Both play plenty for Shipley Hall. So we've got Hugo spinning the ball away from Luke.
Oh, what bold.
Yeah, he's just brought that back inside the wide line.
Did you manage to get Spencer on the mic earlier on?
We had an interview. We got an interview with him.
Yeah, how is he?
Excited. He'll be watching this. He's on his way to. He's got an event or something tonight.
I've actually used that story you told
Chance.
me about 8 times today now. I
Has he
found it
clicked yet?
extremely funny.
Yeah, we'll not repeat it on the air. No, we'll not be repeating that one on the air.
It's not rude.
No, it's
but
not rude. It's just not for cricket. If anyone wants to know,
I'm
drop us a
intrigued,
message on
I'm
social
intrigued.
media. We'll tell you off air. So good stuff from Hugo here. He's created a few dots, and if he can get a chance here for the team, he'll pile a bit more pressure on.
Centre seems a lot busy today, Kieran. Is that just purely because with it being juniors, parents like to be involved, like stick
Parents
around?
tend to stay with younger ones, and they bring siblings. There's a lot of friends as well starting to come and watch. Good for you, Anish, as the centre manager.
So
That's well played. Yeah, it wasn't a front foot no ball, it was a line no ball, so the leg line fielder just stepping over a little bit early. Hugo comes in, full chance. Oh no hit. Hurricanes versus Warriors on the other court. 78 the score for the Warriors. I can't quite see how many balls are left, but can't be many overs left.
No, there is 2 overs left. It's getting a bit tense by the looks of it over there. The third ball situation, there's 2 overs to go, and they need 5. But the Hurricanes team have fought back superbly, and you can just see a bit of a buzz over there.
Yeah. Alfie Kelly on to bowl then.
That's well bowled.
Yeah. I wonder if his brother's watching. His brother's playing in Australia at the minute. He's a good club cricketer, from what I know. Out in Australia. Oh, it's probably the wrong time, isn't it, actually? It's a silly thing to say. Alfie just changing direction here to Arthur. These are club mates at Shipley. They play a lot of club cricket together.
Good old Shipley ball.
For indoor.
It's well bowled. I'm not fielded
Fielded as well, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, Lawrence is a good fielder in the front. Another chance, Fuller.
I think it's safe to say he's thrown the kitchen sink at that.
Yeah. He has, yeah. Looking to hit the ball hard, gets kids to flinch, round the wicket from Alfie, nice and solid from Luke. Showing his prowess as a top order batter in the longer formats. I'm quite enjoying how many of the under 13s are staying to watch games now. There's a lot of them knocking about, aren't there?
Yeah, no, it's good to see. I mean, that's one thing where next year as an improvement, I'd really like to see is a bit more unity between the franchises. There's multiple age groups and stuff like that. Obviously, we've got down Finley and Dave Sheeds here today, and hopefully that will grow. We can get a few more of the seniors down to come and watch some of this because it is actually really good stuff. And a man can on the far side. I don't think we've. I don't know who's done that.
He'd be lucky to not get -5 for dropping his bat as well. It looked like he was about to throw it.
Who's the bowler over there, Kieran?
Cameron's done it. And he did it all in one movement, to be fair.
Yeah, he
Some
did.
good man can.
Been watching Ollie Green, he has.
I'll play Luke. And it's just getting permission to tell the story. I'm sure he'll come back on in a minute when he's finished on his phone. Multitasking away.
Multitasking.
Well bowled again. Chance at the top. Zach misses with the throw. So the scores going into the last over on the second court are equal. It's all on. Defended by Arthur. Oh, Spencer's down there. I think he was here.
Yeah, he's far behind this court too. I think he's just giving the Warriors some advice by the looks of it. The Warriors in 15s.
Yeah.
Just
It wouldn't have surprised. Oh, that's nice.
And they're all listening by the looks of it too.
Who's that? Tell one of them to give us a wave. See if they wave.
Who's that,
Spencer,
sorry?
give us a wave. If you're listening. No, he's not.
Same
Nice
shot
to play,
for
but a
two.
chance for out. Oh,
and that would have been out, I
run
think,
his
with
batting.
a direct hit there. It'd have been out.
Run your batting. Indoor, outdoor, it doesn't matter. Run your batting. Anna, is she going to tell us a story or what?
Yeah, if I've got permission.
Yeah. Well, you have.
So I just thought it was quite funny. With it being junior cricket and some of the stories that come out of the junior
Get some good characters,
game,
don't we?
yeah, some serious characters, and I have to say that Spencer's at the top of the list for me in terms of characters.
Funny, isn't he?
A 9-10-year-old, I've thoroughly enjoyed actually, working with him, coaching him, because it's just so funny. And this morning, obviously, you arrived and got this story that I've got permission now from.
He's been winding up the teachers, hasn't he? At
Yeah,
school?
he's been winding up the teachers at school. I think something that we've all done, something that we've all had experiences of probably at school, except for you, Nikki. You're a bit of a goody two-shoes, but the rest of us definitely had the.
Believe it or not, I was as well, Anish.
No, well, geez, that does not.
You're
shock
the odd
me.
one out here, Anish. I could tell a few stories.
Okay, so maybe I'm the odd one out, but maybe that's why we get on so well as well. But no, Spencer winding up his teachers at school. So Spencer's dad. I'll start with what Spencer said and then go from there. But they had a talk, as you do at school, which involved recreational and medicinal purpose drugs and drugs for health, etc., etc. And Spencer kind of popped up with a teacher. Well, my dad's a drug dealer, and we. I'm guessing most people would be like this. They would be a bit like, sorry, what do you mean? Well, he went on to say that his dad's one of the largest drug dealers in Europe. And again, a bit confused. He went on to explain that his dad has the largest marijuana farm in Europe.
Medical marijuana.
Medicinal.
But medicinal.
Yeah.
But I don't think he kind of said it like that.
No, there's
but it is medicinal. and it's the largest farm in Europe, and which he followed. And Dad's going to Colombia on Monday as well. So
For work.
I can't wait to hear feedback from Scott as to what the teachers come up with when they speak to him next.
Yeah, I'd like to know what happens next, like when they start investigating how they're paying their fees.
He's making school fees, but
That's fantastic.
these are the things that kids say, and that's another classic, I think, there, because I think anyone would have been a bit taken back by that.
What's happened there? Hit his foot. Yeah, we do get some crackers. I remember doing a session and asking the fielders to throw the ball as hard as they could at the stumps, trying to get them to field a bit quicker. I said, look, just imagine something that gets you a little bit angry so you can throw a bit harder. And one of them said, I'll imagine that my sister is the stumps.
You know what?
And
I mean, I'm sure you can probably relate to that.
No, to be fair, I do.
Just made me chuckle. This kid started throwing the ball really hard. Okay, so we're 61 for the Vipers. It's been a solid batting performance so far. The Lions, I think, have actually done pretty well with the ball. And in the field, they've created some chances. They've taken some chances. I think they were just a bit short with the bat. Eamon going to come in and bowl again here. So Nicky would like to see.
They took that skin. So positives to be taken from the game.
Definitely, yeah. And it was a tight one as well. So Eamon coming in. He's been bowling cutters on the whole.
Nicky would have liked to have seen Will Montgomery.
No, it's Montgomery.
Montgomery, I think.
Yeah.
I realised.
That's exactly what you mean there, isn't it, Nicky? He's just been tucked away into the leg side, and you would like for two fielders there. Also, just for those that can't see, the under 13s game, wide. The under 15s game has finished, so 35 under 13s have made their way onto the court to throw balls about.
I think
never seen more people on one court.
All four teams trying to play a game of cricket.
Oh, unlucky chance for Alfie, but he's dropped it.
And who's at the forefront of that? Kieran on that far side.
Yeah, Spencer and Jimmy and
Jimmy.
I guarantee Niall will be there somewhere.
I can't see Niall actually, so that's a shock.
Yeah. Well, good length. Eamon's really impressed here as a bowler for me. Just perhaps could get his field a little bit.
Get the field right, and he'll be in business. Third ball opportunity here. So let's see what he comes up with. Maybe one of those cutters that you suggested earlier, Kieran.
Yeah, it's a strength of his. And I think he's got a leg cutter there, judging by the.
It's unlucky. That's a definite opportunity there.
Yeah.
Keeper not gathering that ball, guys. So for the newbies at home, just one thing, talk about the third ball opportunities, and we keep saying go wide, go full and wide, bowler cutter, etc. Nicky obviously went with the wide down leg side that spins back in. Obviously the scores must change and the batsman must run.
Not necessarily. The scores must change. The batsman doesn't have to run.
No,
if it's a
not
wide or a
necessarily. If it's a
no ball,
wide or a no ball,
you don't
they
have to
stay or can stay. But generally, I think what we're all trying to get at is that if we can beat the outside edge and ball goes to keeper's hand, there's a definite run-out chance at the top stumps for definite, and potentially at the keeper's end as well, depending on whether the facing batsman stays.
Definitely. So Harry coming on then. Harry Moore, tall, another quick bowler. He swings the ball away as well. Is he going to be able to create a few chances here against Issa and Will?
It's well bowled.
Well bowled, really
that's
well
quite
bowled.
short.
Yeah, he's quick. Outdoor is quick. They complain about facing him at Derbyshire's indoor centre at the gateway because it's rock hard.
It's rock hard.
Yeah, it's not nice to face.
So, guys, if there are any viewers at home, while we have the Oracle with us, while we have Nicky Patel, is there any myths that you would like debunked about indoor cricket?
Yeah, let me
Just
know.
comment in the comment section. Let us know. I'm sure she'll know the answer somehow or some way.
Especially given, nice to play. Especially given I'm doing a PhD on that. Yeah. Myths
of the indoor game.
That whole PhD will just be like, see Nicky.
Nicky et al. 2019.
I got cited the other day. I got an email saying that my work's been cited in a journal.
I've read that research paper actually, haven't I?
I think so. Yeah.
Was that your dissertation?
Master's
your master's one, yeah.
Yeah, published author. Thank you. Another third ball chance here. Oh, he's took the outside edge. Snicked off the first slip. In outdoor.
And the game speeds this morning have definitely picked up, because this should be done by about 4:15, and this morning it was about 22, wasn't it?
Yeah, we started earlier.
Oh, did you start early on this one?
5 minutes early, yeah.
Good from you. I like that.
Yeah, we missed it off the stream though. I wasn't back in time.
I was putting my food order in.
And Red Iris photography, videography, supporting our live streaming. Unfortunately, not joined today by Marcin, where I'm sure he's probably listening somewhere.
That's mad because he loves the yellow ball.
He does love the yellow ball now. He's actually gone from saying never seen indoor
cricket
before, now loves it.
Never seen cricket, had he?
No, he hasn't seen any cricket. So, but indoor is a thumbs up from him. So, Marcin, wherever you are, hope you're having a great time.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story about Spencer. Okay.
Well fielded again.
Yeah.
Yeah, well fielded by Lacey there. That
Lawrence.
position for me is so much more than skill.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Burton.
Arthur is. Where's Arthur gone?
Somewhere. But so much more
Arthur's
than
on the
skill
other
fielding
team.
that position, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bravery.
Yeah, it certainly is. You certainly more than just reactions. I think there's a massive anticipation aspect to it. Ooh, what's going to swing away? Good take.
You fielded there a bit in your time, Kieran? In the Willows? No?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I feel the receiver now because I can't see the ball.
Well, you got your glasses now.
I'm not wearing them.
Why?
I got too much stick.
Come on, you're better than that.
Couldn't
a little
handle
bit
the
of sticky, you
stick,
took
couldn't
them off.
handle it.
If I'm honest, it was really early this morning. I just didn't pick them up.
It is
I
actually
only need
something
them for reading.
I really look forward to. This morning I was like, I get to see Kieran in his glasses again today,
Oh,
but
I only need them for reading. There's no reading going on here. That's well bowled, well played, and well fielded. So, all in all, good cricket.
that's a new one. That's a new one.
What's he saying?
Chris Mosley, I think he's getting really into his umpiring.
He told me earlier he's
I'll tell you
loving
at the end of this over, but essentially it wasn't just a third ball. It was batters, bowlers, fielders, Vipers, Lions. It's third ball. Scores must change. It's getting into it.
Getting some flair, isn't it?
Getting some flair with
into it.
umpiring.
I like that. We had some flary umpires in New Zealand, didn't we?
Oh, we did. We did have some flary ones. Jazz hands, what I like to call it.
Flary on.
In between overs, we can just have a look at the back court. We can see Finley Moore with a medicine ball. That's the closest I've ever seen him to a gym. So good from you, Finn, down the back there. Keep your work up.
Jeez, says Anish.
I love the gym, man. I'm sitting in one right now.
It's the first time you've been in this gym and you work here.
What I have noticed is, though, it is the coldest area in the centre.
Yes.
Everywhere else is really, really warm.
Yeah.
And I can safely say it's one of the warmest centres in the country.
I've got a-
but
it is
this
the warmest
one
centre.
spot is cold.
I've got a question for you, Anish. Si bowled lots of front foot no balls in the first over,
Yeah.
and he's been brought on to bowl the last over. Curious as to whether that's going to cost them here. That's a wide as well.
And it's a wide as well. Yeah, and he bowled a few wides as well. I
He's definitely
understand.
dangerous, isn't he, as a bowler? He's
Yeah,
got
you can
pace.
see the danger that he can potentially have. And the question for me is that you said he's new to the game. He's not really like a senior player as such.
Yeah.
So they are kind of, I think, the way I almost throwing him a little under the pressure there, bowling
Yeah,
this last over.
I
But,
think that's a hard over to give him, given he's gone for a few.
I guess there's only one way to learn, isn't there? That's the hard way.
Yeah. Oh, that's well bowled.
That's really well bowled. And that's the danger he can bring, isn't it?
Oh, I think he's lethal when if he gets it right. Looks like the Vipers are on this court next, Anish.
You see that?
Oh, well bowled, and unfortunately not taken.
One of the big differences between the two sides, because they've not raced away with the score by any means here.
No.
But one of the big differences is the glove work. I don't think.
Yeah, Cherry's useful in that, isn't
Yeah, he's taken a lot of stumpings, and they've missed a few third ball opportunities here, which would have brought the game a lot closer.
he? He's clown. Spencer's getting a piggyback off Murphy, who's trying to bowl
While
at the same
bowling.
time.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't think they've worked
I've
out how
seen
his
some
shoulder is going
things.
to pick up in a second.
Yeah, he's into bowl. Into bowl. He's
And he's
no,
failed.
And he's failed.
Yeah.
Someone's
I
going to get
couldn't see how
injured.
that was going to work.
Right, so game done. Enjoyable. Thank you to you guys for that. Lions just struggling with the bat a little bit. It was a great start, 30 on the board up front, but two negative skins. Makes it difficult to get a competitive score. I thought the Lions fielded and bowled pretty well, but the Vipers didn't have to do that much in order to win the game.
These youngsters don't half hold back, do they? Chris, I don't think even called over.
Yeah.
And the zip's already up and they're raring to go.
Yeah.
And you probably just see them at home on the live stream, but
they're already on.
The under 13s are already on there, trying to get warmed up for the game, which doesn't start for another 47 minutes.
They actually won't start warming up. They'll just play for like 15 minutes and then they'll start.
All right.
Quite interesting.
So, guys at home, we'll be back with you shortly. Potentially a slightly earlier start time, but it will be around 10 to 5 o'clock. So, see you then. Thanks. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys.